Good morning, MTV. Welcome to my crib. Good evening, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. After all the hate that I got in my recent YouTube video, I realized that oh my god, people love to hate on me and people hate me. So I should give them more reasons to feel very satisfied that I'm having a sad time these days. Let me start off by saying that for the last 2 months, I've had a very sad time, okay, because I was going through some personal stuff. So, because of that, I was like, you know what, let me leave the country and go for a vacation. So, yesterday I landed in Bali and we took Indigo, okay. The seat wouldn't recline because of which I couldn't sleep throughout the plane. Can I please talk? Did I mention that I'm not on a solo trip this time? I'm with my mom and my sister who are laughing because I'm vlogging. Anyways, so as I was saying, basically the seats were very uncomfortable. It was basically like sitting on a rock for 7 hours, okay? So even the flight was horrible. And once we landed in Bali, we've been given this hotel room that is a size of a matchbox. It is so freaking small and 3 of us are sharing one room and it is just too small, okay? First of all, my things are way too much. It's spread across the room. We don't have a place to keep our things. So I hope a lot of you guys are satisfied because that is what you guys want to hear. And another thing that I would like to tell you guys is that since this room is extremely small, we've decided to vacate from here, okay? I've booked an Airbnb for us to stay. So, oh my god, one more bad thing that happened with us is basically we've paid for this hotel room and all of that and we are not getting a refund even though we are checking out 2 nights in advance, okay? So tomorrow we are shifting to the Airbnb but we are still not getting a refund for this place. So it's technically like we have this place and the Airbnb because we've already paid for the Airbnb. But now that we're here and we're disappointed, we've decided to rectify it, you know? Because when life gives you lemon, try to find a way to make it taste sweeter. Oh, one more horrible thing that happened with me is recently I bought a pair of wedges on discount, okay? And first of all, I strongly feel that you should never buy things on sale because there is definitely something wrong with it. That is the reason why it's put on sale in the first place. But I was like, no, let me buy it anyways. So I bought the wedges and yesterday while I was walking towards the restaurant, I broke my wedges. Day 1 in Bali and my shoe is already broken. So that's when I was like, okay, so this is why it was on sale. So I got like 3 pairs of shoes for this vacation and we are 1 down. So yeah. Now for the very few love comments that I received on my last YouTube video, I would like to tell you guys that I am actually indeed having a good time in Bali. Today I went for an ATV ride and then I also went for river rafting. And here is some footage of me having fun. So yeah, to those of you who actually do wish the best for me and really like me, I am having a good time, but I've also had a bit of a bad time in this trip. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Sometimes we live, sometimes we learn. This is my outfit of the evening, okay? And this is our room. That's it. Literally. There's nothing to show only, guys. The foreigners who come to Bali are so hot. I'm talking about myself, by the way. I got some virgin pina colada. You know, one thing about traveling is you'll always end up doing 10k steps. They have such unique looking flavors here, like bubblegum flavor. Come on, we don't have this back in India. Oh my god, yesterday I had the chocolate mint one and it tasted just like toothpaste. I ended up getting the bubblegum flavored ice cream. It tastes like strawberry ice cream with like a hint of vanilla. And it's pretty good. You know what you like, sir? The phone's upside down. Good morning, guys. This morning I woke up with a bad hair day and a bad mood. So I'm trying to at least fix one of them. guys do not see on Instagram is the hassle that it takes to reach all these sightseeing places. Like for example, today we are going to a waterfall, and finally what you guys will see on Instagram is a picture of this, like me next to the waterfall. But the struggle to reach the waterfall you will see only on YouTube. For more such behind the scenes of my life, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Are we there yet? Finally we are here. We are now entering a creepy ass cave to go inside the waterfall. It was a long walk to the waterfall. We had to climb like a billion stairs to reach there. My hair is all wet, my makeup is all gone, my outfit is also wet, but it was 110% worth it. It was so much fun. This is the picture that I took. It's so cute and it was so worth it. And you know, I always wanted to stand under a waterfall. Always. It was like one of the things that I wanted to tick off, and today I finally did. If I knew that I was going to get completely wet like this, I wouldn't have done my hair this morning. I spent like 1 hour straightening my hair. Since I literally got drenched under the waterfall, I bought an outfit. I got the entire outfit for 800 rupees, which I thought was a pretty reasonable deal in my opinion. So guys, we've arrived. We are going to see a volcano right now. What's the volcano called?
Mount Batur.
Mount Batur. The camera is like going like this. I'm basically using my sister as a tripod right now. You guys can see her head over here. This is the volcano. As you guys can see, it's not erupted yet, and I don't think it will erupt today. But every time it does erupt, it burns the entire land, and right now it's dried down, which is why it's become black color. There's another hill over here. This is not a volcano, this is a hill, and there's a lake next to it. So we are inside their grocery shop over here, which is called M-Mart. Just for the sake of the vlog, let's try this corn flavored ice cream.
Doraemon Dora cake.
Let's try Dora cake as well. These two things. It actually looks like a corn, guys. Okay, so basically the outer layer is ice cream cone, and inside is a butterscotch flavored ice cream. The cone isn't very crispy, but it's like okay. Would I buy it again? Definitely not. So I would rate this like a 7 on 10. We are back in the car and now we're going to try the Dora cake. It smells like Lotte Choco Pie for some reason. So inside you guys can see there's chocolate inside, and it almost tastes like Hershey's syrup. But what I like about it is it's not too sweet. They've put a warning board here which says beware, don't touch it, it's an aggressive animal. And this is what the aggressive animal looks like. He just sleeps all day. Oh my god, guys. So basically this is a cat. They call it a cat?
No, this is not cat. This animal, the mongoose species.
Ah, see? It's a mongoose. It's not a cat. So basically what this little mongoose does is it poops, okay? And they make coffee out of the poop. Coffee.
This is from the coffee. This animal like the banana, papaya, coconut, watermelon.
But it's... I don't know if you guys can see it. It's almost like camouflage with the background, but this is a mongoose cat basically.
Civet cat.
Civet cat. And basically what they do is they collect its poop, okay? After they collect it, they dry it under the sun for like 5 days, and once it dries, it starts looking like this. And then they peel it off, and then it becomes coffee beans. And with this, they make coffee, which is called the famous Vietnamese coffee or the Balinese coffee. Wow, there's a place where they show you how they roast the coffee as well. This is how they roast the coffee, and then it starts looking like normal coffee beans. And once they have the coffee beans, they grind the coffee like this. If you guys want to know where are all the Pinterest Instagrammable pictures taken, it's right here. We are waiting for the swings right now, which is happening over there. In case you guys are wondering, how do all these girls come here wearing gowns to get these fabulous pictures? It's basically because they rent out these gowns, okay? So there's a shop here where you can rent these gowns, wear them, and then sit on the swing. Like that girl wearing that yellow outfit, it's not her. She's rented it. So you can rent it out for like 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees. It depends on which dress you want. There are like basic dresses and then there are premium dresses as well, which like is a little bit higher. So that is how all those girls come here wearing those fabulous clothes, guys. Guys, that girl who was on the swing with the yellow dress, she's crying. Is it that scary? I don't know, but she's crying. She's actually crying. You know, that girl is actually getting scared. Is it scary? Yeah. Oh my god. So guys, we're ready. Let's go. Where do I hold? You're very brave. Very relaxing. My mother ended up not going because she was like, it's too scary, and then I ended up going twice. And then my sister, she did it once, like the swing just went once and she was like, okay, I'm done. So guys, I'm inside this little cocoon right now with the rice fields in the background. Good morning, guys. Last night we shifted from our hotel room to this new place, which is an Airbnb. Also guys, I would like to share my experience of the Bali swing with you guys. First of all, I feel like it is an extremely overhyped tourist destination. Okay, you really don't have to visit it, and once you do visit it, I think the rice fields and all are pretty, but the swing was, in my opinion, personally, I feel like it was a 9 on 10. But it is definitely not for the faint-hearted, because yesterday a lot of people sat on that giant swing and a lot of people started crying immediately, because it is kind of scary, because you feel like, you know, you're thrown into the fields and you start feeling like maybe I'm gonna jump off the swing. So it is a little scary personally for me, because I like doing daredevil, scary, thrilling activities. I enjoyed it. It was a 9 on 10. But would I do it again? Absolutely not. Would I recommend it to you guys? If you are somebody like me who likes to do giant swings. Welcome to my humble abode. Good morning, MTV. Welcome to my crib. So as soon as you enter, this is what you guys will see. There's a villa in the background. We have a nice pool over here. We have a little patio over here, and then you can relax over here. My mom and my sister and I have been relaxing here since last night. Now you can show me. Yesterday, this is a little living room area that we have, and then we have an open kitchen over here. Wow! And then we have a dining table over here. Wow! Just look at this. Okay, should we show this room? So this is the ground floor, and this is the way to my room. So this is the top floor. It's very, very similar to the ground floor, and this is where I slept last night. It looks really romantic. It looks like a house that you would rent for like a honeymoon suite or something, you know. And this is my little balcony. From my balcony, you guys can see the pool and the rice fields and a lot of other things. One thing that I love to do when I go to places like this, like Thailand or anything, is get a massage. Okay, so I'm inside the Balinese massage place. As soon as you enter, this is what you see. Oh my god, it's like a resort, guys. Like, imagine taking a bath over there with this view. I mean, look at the detail, guys. This is a freaking dustbin. So these are all the oil options. I think I'm gonna go ahead with coconut oil or something. Guys, this is made out of stone. Can you see the attention to detail? So this is the name of the spa. 10 on 10 recommend, guys. It's just so good. Now that my massage is done, I'm having some ginger tea. And it is so cute, guys. This little stick here is not a straw. It's a piece of ginger. And I have more ginger. Am I wearing a ulta? So basically they will let you choose any scooter of your choice, and I chose the one that matches my outfit, because come on, everything has to be matching, so let's go. Having one of my most favorite cuisines in the world. You guys must be like, wow, Ayman, you're having the time of your life. But no, guys, I feel like the moment I start feeling happy and the moment my life starts going smoothly, God decides to teach me a lesson just to keep me humble. So you guys remember my scooter, right? So basically, this is our little house. I came here, I parked it, okay, and then I told my sister to put the stand because I wasn't able to put it because I was wearing a skirt, and I don't know whether she put it properly or what. The scooter fell, okay, and the glass broke, guys. So the glass is shattered now. I don't have a rear view mirror at all. I don't know how we're gonna manage. You know, I'm getting really fond of this two-wheeler, guys, because it's really cool. So basically the plan right now is to go to that woman who rented the scooter out to us, okay, and then we'll ask her what do we do. Like, obviously she'll ask us to pay and stuff, so I just want to get it out of the way. Even though this villa doesn't belong to us, it felt nice for 2 days to pretend like it did belong to us, you know? Like, wow, we own a big villa with a pool in front in Bali. Like, it sounds so cool. And the fact that I have my own two-wheeler, I'm starting to feel like I live in Bali, guys. Good morning, guys. We are back in that old hotel which I showed you guys earlier. We are now heading towards Seminyak, but before that we're going to do some sightseeing. But yeah, we are going to Seminyak today and I'm super excited about it because Ubud was very cute, very beautiful, and it was like a nice happening place. But now I'm excited to see what else Bali has to offer, so let's go. These days I've been loving butter yellow, so I've been buying a lot of outfits that are of this color. Makes me feel like sunshine. We are in the car right now on our way to Seminyak, and in case you guys are wondering how I'm transporting from one place to another, we've hired a car for the entire duration of our stay, and we also have hired a driver. So yep, we are going with this car. It's a 2-hour drive from Ubud, where we were staying, to Seminyak. So 2-hour long drive. We also have a bunch of snacks that we bought here, so we are well equipped. So guys, we've taken a little break from our road trip to come and watch the famous Kechak dance. We have the tickets over here.
Are you recording me? Oh my god, hello, hello. Namaste, namaste.
Oh my god. The performance goes on for like 1 hour and these boys sing throughout the performance. The performance is over now. They're still singing. It's crazy the amount of energy these guys have.
Hello guys.
You sing really well.